Hey, this is Eb. I'm here with another guitar. This is a Deering video. I don't think I got a before video. There wasn't a lot to see before, but I just wanted to show off a few things on this guitar. This is a Taylor 855. I believe this is one of the nicest 12 strings that you can get from them. And it is very nice, well made, big. There was some distress sustained from some poor stewardship of this instrument. Somebody had bought it and got a little medieval on the truss rod, and they stressed the back of the neck, and from the tool, it was behind this pocket here, there was a little kind of crack, I guess from somebody yanking on this or something, but I got all the glue I could get in there. It didn't even want the thin super glue, so I think it was just kind of stressed the area. I couldn't find I tested it. You can test it with naphtha, and naphtha will run right through a crack and show you the other side. So got all that cleaned up, got the finish touched up back there. It all put back together. They had stripped out, the reason I know they got medieval on it, they had just stripped all out, not the truss rod, it had a brass truss rod nut, and the reason all these companies who are wise use a truss rod nut made out of brass is it is much softer than the steel truss rod. So the truss rod nut will strip out long before you can strip out dozens and dozens of them before it would ever think about hurting the actual truss rod. So it preserves the whole guitar. And you can change those out easily, cheaply. Changing out a truss rod, on the other hand, is not easy. It's not small. So I got a hold of Taylor, and they were able to send me a new factory real deal truss rod nut for this, and they also sent me the label was all tore up on the inside, so it's getting a brand new label in there. And they have a brilliant system that I won't explain today, but they have a brilliant, Bob Taylor and his team have come up with this neck system for holding and changing the angle with these specialty shims. If you've ever done a neck reset, these are a delight to do. You can do a neck reset in minutes. So just because of changing out these shims that allow the neck to pivot this way, it puts a bigger one here and a thinner one there and so forth until it gets there. It's a brilliant system, as opposed to having to steam or heat these off and do all this special shaving and shim making and refitting. It just takes hours and hours and hours of work on a traditional dovetail joint. This shouldn't take 30 minutes, including the string change. Because of that, it needed a neck reset. It had a very, very low saddle on it, and a low saddle just doesn't get enough string angle over here pushing down. And I always talk about these saddles being like a record needle, and so if it's barely touching it because the strings are barely just coming over it because of a low saddle, you're not going to get a lot of volume, low end. You're not going to get much of everything. It's a very weak sound. So this one will be getting with the new shims. It'll also be getting a new saddle. Just got that one done. The ideal saddle should be a very snug fit. Remember, I was saying like a record needle. It should be a snug fit so that it can transfer all the energy of your strings directly into the guitar. If it's loose or poorly fit, there's a lot of vibrations from those strings getting lost between the strings, essentially your hands, and what you're trying to tell your guitar to do. It's not doing it. It's absorbing it. And one of the ways you can test that fit is the guitar, the bridge, the saddle itself should be able to pick. Do you see this? Pick up the guitar right here. That's a good snug fit. But look at this. I can just pull it just right out. So you don't want it. You don't want it so tight in there that you're going to snap and break something. But that's a good snug fit right there. So that's going to transfer everything you've got to give. It's going to transfer into this guitar, and you're going to hear it. So I'll try to do a follow-up video. This is going to be a spectacular instrument again when it is done. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up button and give it a like. That helps me out a lot. If you want to see more of this, if you want to see the follow-up video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. Thanks for watching.